Good morning, everybody. I am, as you know from that video now, John Ralston, the CEO of the Nevada Independent, here with the editor of the Nevada Independent, Elizabeth Thompson. Thanks for coming to IndyFest. Those of you who are joining us here at beautiful War Studios. Elizabeth, I can never get over how beautiful this studio is.
I know, I love it. Did you notice the chandeliers?
Yeah, yes, exactly. I feel like this is some kind of Phantom of the Opera thing that might be, I don't know.
Okay, I like it.
It's kind of scary, but thanks again, those of you joining virtually. You're going to be able to participate just as much as the people who are here in studio when we get to our panels later on. IndyFest is our annual public policy and politics conference. This is our fourth one. I still can't believe that either. I think I aged 10 years for every IndyFest, and you can probably tell that just by looking at me. Before we get into the actual program, and we have a very, very special announcement coming in a couple of minutes, I do want to thank our sponsors. People don't understand how hard it is to put on an event like this. It is very, very difficult, and we couldn't do it without the help of our sponsors. I'm going to read them as quickly as I can, but what I love about this, Elizabeth, is it's going to take me some time to read the list of sponsors, which is a tribute to our revenue team headed by Brett Burke. Station Casinos, Caesars Entertainment, Envy Energy Foundation, the LVGEA, Las Vegas Global Economic License, the Raiders, Southwest Gas, Realtors, Hutchison Steffen, the Castro Verde Law Group. Alex is on our board, and he's a fervent supporter of the Indy Carrera Nevada, Nevada Mining Association, NevadaLink.com, the Latin Chamber, Kemfer Kroll, Yes on 3, ranked choice voting. Is that what that is? Okay. I won't give my spiel on that. I think it has to do with open primaries, too. AARP, CORE, and the Gwynn Center. Let's have a round of applause here in the studio for our sponsors. We really do appreciate.
Can I just add, if you don't mind?
Of course.
I'd like to thank also on behalf of the newsroom, every single one of our supporting members, those of you who give annually or a recurring donation each month. One of our big revenue buckets, as we call it, comes from our readership and our membership. It's all voluntary. You already know, if you're a follower of the Indy, that we do not have a paywall. We're on the honor system. So the people who love us support us, and we are very grateful for that.
We are indeed. You heard a little bit about the history of the Indy from Elizabeth and me in that video, but I just want to say we started in 2017. I can't believe it's been more than 6.5 years. January 17th, 2017, around a kitchen table in Carson City with 6 of us. We are now, I think, 25 or 26 strong. And by the way, the staff of the Indy is what makes the Indy. And you're going to see some of these remarkable reporters that we have on staff moderate some panels. I want to show them off. And because they are the heart and soul of the Indy. Maybe I had the idea to start this thing, and I knew Elizabeth would be able to run the thing, but they are the heart and soul of the Indy. I could not be prouder of the work that they do every day. You saw those sponsors. We are a nonprofit. We survive by donations, whether they're from small monthly recurring donors to corporate foundations, and corporations. So tell all your friends, because we want to expand more. We want to cover more things. We want to do more local government reporting, more investigative reporting. It costs money. They might not think so, but I pay these reporters pretty damn well. So I hope that all of you will contribute. One of the things that IndyFest showcases, Elizabeth, is what we had in mind when we started the Indy, which is substantive and civil discourse about issues in a growing, chaotic world that people just have trouble making sense of. That's what IndyFest is about. We are thrilled with the quality of the guests that we have for the panel. So before we get started with the first panel, we have a major announcement to make that Elizabeth and I couldn't be happier about. It is, I think the import of this announcement, Elizabeth, is not going to be realized until we really show people what we're doing with this. If you're concerned about journalism and democracy, and the two are intertwined, we want to get people more engaged we want to show that we're not just good talkers, but we're listeners too. And so we are thrilled to announce the Nevada Democracy Project. And I want to bring up a surprise guest. This is your life, and then she's going to come up. Come on up, Mayor.
President of Vegas PBS, for those of you who do not already know Mayor, welcome to the IndyFest stage, Mayor. I'm excited. I usually don't get jittery, but I'm excited. So the Nevada Democracy Project is a joint media project between the Nevada Independent and Vegas PBS, both public media and nonprofit media joining together now in partnership. It's going to focus on civic engagement, community conversations. John mentioned the word listening, and that's really what this is all about. And Mayor, I know you're eager to speak, so what more would you like to say?
Well, thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, John. I can't tell you what a treat it is to be on stage with both of you. You know, Vegas PBS and the partnership with the Nevada Indy is such a natural because our commitment to journalism and nonprofit storytelling where we aren't beholden to our sponsors, where the goal is to serve all of Nevada in a robust and meaningful manner, is more closely aligned than ever. When the Indy started, 2017, those years ago, you immediately launched with incredibly robust reporting. Your voter guides are incredible. Your reporting on COVID-19 was consistent and thorough. And I think what's so profound about that and the reporting that we like to bring to Southern Nevada with Nevada Week is that commitment to in-depth storytelling where we don't have to leave for a commercial break after 2.5 minutes. And similarly in credibility, PBS has been voted the most trusted media brand for the 15th straight year in a row, and Vegas PBS takes that very seriously. We are utilizing that level of credibility and hopefully bringing it to our jobs every single day.
Do you mind if I just say, and I'm curious to do a quick little test of the audience, I'm assuming that Indy readers are Vegas PBS watchers, but I'm really curious. Can I just see a show of hands if you read the Indy and watch Vegas PBS? Yes, everyone pretty much.
Yay.
Yay, wonderful. So the joint partnership will be focused on what we are calling community listening sessions. The first one, and there is a press release going out as we speak. There are web pages going live on both of our websites as we speak. Readers of the Daily Indy this morning will learn more about this and have a link that they can click on to read about it and absorb what it is and also register for our first event. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yes, now the really exciting part I think about these events is we're going into communities where commercial media doesn't usually travel. What we want to hear about are the issues that are most relevant to people across all of Nevada, and our first listening session is going to be at the West Las Vegas Library on November 1st. 6 to 8 p.m., and I think it will be not only a really robust conversation and opportunity for us to hear from the community, but it's also an opportunity for us to return to the community and do our reporting, do our due diligence, and come back and say, here's what we found. And that's what I like best.
I want to say, Elizabeth, one of the great things about this project, besides the foundation of what it is and how important it is, because one of the things I've done, I've covered politics for a little while, and it's just the growing alienation of people from politics, from campaigns, from government. And the media are partly to blame for that because we tend to talk down to people instead of letting people talk to us. That's what this is all about. But Mayor, this is also kind of a full circle thing for me in some ways. A couple of your amazing staff, Natalie Cullen, I worked with a long time ago. She's still young, I'm not. I don't understand how that happened. And the same is true with Amber Dixon, who's going to be a huge part of these listening sessions. She's done a great job on Nevada Week, and she was a great reporter when she was at Channel 3. So we are thrilled to have her part of the Nevada Democracy Project family. It's great to be back with both of you. It's going to be so much fun. And that November 1st, we're going to try to do this in as many communities as we can, as often as we can, and it's kind of a double benefit. First, we give people a chance to see that we're willing to listen to them, and I hope we're going to get story ideas out of this too, right? Like, what's going on? We're not able to cover the important stories in your community. Tell us what they are. So this is exciting all around for us. We are thrilled. And we're thrilled that Vegas PBS. By the way, how are we not the most trusted brand? How did you get that?
Can we call it a tie?
We did the poll.
Good job, Mayor.
That's an old trick.
Next year.
I do want to mention as well that in addition to having Amber, who will be co-moderating this listening session, reporter Naoka Foreman, who some of you are already familiar with from our newsroom, will be on a stage with our lovely PBS host. It's so great to work with you. It's been really fun in the months leading up to this. They're going to just open the event and say, we are here to listen. What's on your mind? What's bothering you? What's keeping you up at night? What do you think the media is missing or not understanding about you and your issues in your community? And then we are going to open up the microphone for people to raise their hands and say what's on their mind. We're hoping it'll be a very open and candid and freewheeling conversation, and we're looking forward to seeing what comes of it and listening. And as John said, hopefully that drives some of our community reporting in the future.
Exactly. So again, thank you for inviting me to share your stage on this important day and for you. And again, thank you to all of you who raised your hand for Vegas PBS and certainly for the Indy. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mayor.
Elizabeth, are we ready for the first panel?
I believe we are. Would you, I guess, may I introduce?
You should.
Okay, excellent. Our first panel today is centered on the business of sports in Nevada. I don't think I need to explain to those of you who are news followers that there is much afoot in this arena, especially in Southern Nevada. So gaming, tourism, and now business of sports reporter Howard Stutz. I'm going to welcome him to the stage with a panel that I'm pretty happy with.
It's a great panel.
And Howard will introduce his guests, and so without further ado, we will exit, and please enjoy the program today. It's good to see all of you.
Enjoy IndyFest, everybody.
Thank you.